kids, let's continue with exercise 14b. Let's go to question number 27. A, B and C are vertices of triangle ABC. You have to find the equation of median. Now what do you mean by median? Median means median AD. That means the line which passes from A and intersects the opposite side at D. So these two sides are equal. That means whenever it is median, this will become the midpoint of the line segment. And since it is given AD, that means the vertex is A, from there it starts, and whichever line segments is touched, the opposite line segment where it touch, it becomes the midpoint. So over here, D is the midpoint of BC. Correct? For the first part we are solving. D is the midpoint of BC. Now if D is a midpoint, you can use, how will you find the equation? You have to find, you know the coordinates for A, but you don't know the coordinates for D. So first you will find the coordinate for D. Since it is a midpoint, you will use midpoint formula, which is x1 plus x2 upon 2 and y1 plus y2 upon 2. So here it would be 6 plus 2 upon 2 and 4 plus minus 2 upon 2. So what are the coordinates for D? 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 4 plus minus 2 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Now you have two coordinates. D also you have, and A is given as minus 4, 2. You can write the equation using 2 points are given to you. So 2 point slope, which is y minus y1 upon x minus x1 is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Okay, let's take this as x1 y1, this as x2 y2. Okay, let's solve this. So I'll solve this here. So y minus y1, y1 is 1 upon x minus x1 is 4 is equal to y2 is 2 minus 1 upon x2 minus x1. x2 minus x1. Okay, let's do it here. I'll continue here. So this will become y minus 1 upon x minus 4 is equal to 1 upon minus 8. Now cross multiply. Minus 8 into y minus 1 is equal to x minus 4. Open the bracket. Minus 8 into y is minus 8y. Minus 8 into minus 1 is plus 8 is equal to x minus 4. So take everything to one side. So minus 8y minus x plus 8 plus 4 is equal to 0. Minus 8y minus x plus 12 is equal to 0. This becomes the equation of the median AD. Let's do equation of the altitude BM. What do you mean by altitude? Altitude means a line segment which is perpendicular to the other line segment. Since it is BM, so that means it is passing from B, it is perpendicular, and this becomes your M. Now, whenever it is perpendicular, it does not mean M is a midpoint of AC. Remember that it is only that it is perpendicular. So, you have to find the equation of this line. Okay, you know B, but you don't know the coordinate for M. And M is not a midpoint. So, what you will do, you will first find the slope of AC. Right? Since it is perpendicular, you will get the slope for BM. And you know the coordinates of B. So, you can get the equation. So let's first find the slope of AC. AC is y2 minus y1. Your wish, which one we take? y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. This is minus 4 upon 2 plus 4 is 6. Okay. So this will become minus 2 upon 3. Now what is the slope? This is m1. Right? What is M2? M2 would be minus 1 divided by minus 2 upon 3. So this would be minus 1 into 3 upon minus 2. Minus minus cancel. So this is 3 upon 2. Now you have the slope, you have the point. You can use point slope. So y minus y1, which is 4, is equal to m into x minus x1. Take 2 to this side. 2 into y minus 4 is equal to 3 into x minus 6. Open the bracket. 2y minus 8 is equal to 3x minus 18. Now everything to one side. 2y minus 3x minus 8 plus 18 is equal to 0. So 2y minus 3x plus 10 is equal to 0. This becomes the equation of altitude Bm. Let's come to the third subpart. Find the equation of the right bisector of AB. This is AB. You have to find the right bisector. First, right means it has to be perpendicular. Bisector means it will divide the line segment into exact half. Say for example, I take the point as P. Okay. So first what I need to find the coordinate for P using midpoint. Then this line passes through the right bisector, right? We don't know which is the other coordinate. So we need the coordinate of P and we need the slope also. So first thing, let's find the coordinate for P. Pxy is equal to x1 plus x2 upon 2 and y1 plus y2 upon 2. This would be, you have to find of AB. So minus 4 plus 6 upon 2 and 2 plus 4 upon 2. This would be minus 4 plus 6 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So point P, the coordinates is 1 and 3. Now let's find slope of AB. What is the formula? y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So this is 2. 6 plus 4 will become 10, which is 1 upon 5. Okay. So this is m1. What is m2? m2, since it is right, so m2 would be minus 1 divided by 1 upon 5 minus 1 into 5. The slope is minus 5. This is the slope and this is the coordinate. You have to find the equation. So which formula will you use? Which format? You will use the point slope form. Remember, equation of a right bisector of AB. First you will put the point. This point is a midpoint. Right means it has to be perpendicular to AB. So you know this, you got the slope of AB. So this line would be perpendicular. Now let's find this. So P is 1, 3. So y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So this will become, let's solve it. Y minus 3 is equal to minus 5 into x minus 5x minus 5 into minus 1 plus 5. Bring everything to one side. 5x plus y minus 3 minus 5 is equal to 0. 5x plus y minus 8 is equal to 0. This becomes the equation of right bisector of AB. Okay. Now the fourth one is, you have to find the coordinates of the centroid. What is the formula to find the coordinate of the centroid? Say the centroid is G. So it is x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3 and y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. Which are the three coordinates you will take? You will take A, you will take B, you will take C. How does the centroid look? This is your centroid. Okay, come on, let's do this. So the coordinates would be x1 is minus 4, x2 is 6, x3 is 2 upon 3. Now let's take y1, 2 plus 4 plus minus 2 upon 3. So the coordinate would be minus 4 plus 6 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 upon 3. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 minus 2 is 4. 4 upon 3. So the coordinates is 4 upon 3 and 4 upon 3. Let's go to question number 29. A, B and C are the vertices of triangle ABC. Find the equation of the altitude through B. Through B, you have to find the equation of the altitude. Altitude means it will form a right angle. Let this point be M. Okay. So you have to find the equation. So what do you need? Point B is there, but you need the slope. So first you will find the slope of AC. From slope of AC, you can get slope of BM, right? So slope of AC is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. 1 upon 3. This is M1. So what about M2? M2 would be, you will find it as minus 1 divided by 1 upon 3. So it is minus 1 into 3. So it is minus 3. M2 is minus 3. So the slope of BM is minus 3 and one point is given to you. You can find the equation through point slope form. So y minus y1 is 3 is equal to M into x minus x1. You have taken point B and you have taken the slope to find the equation of altitude through B. So y minus 3 is equal to minus 3x plus 6. Take everything to one side. 3x plus y minus 3 minus 6 is equal to 0. So 3x plus y minus 9 is equal to 0. This becomes your first part of the answer. Now next one is same way, find the equation of the altitude through C. Through C you have to find the equation of the altitude. Altitude means perpendicular. Let this be n. Okay. So same way you will find the equation for n also. First which slope you will find? You will find the slope of AB. I will do it here only. First you will find slope of AB, which is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. 1 upon 1, the slope is 1. What is M2? M2 is minus 1 upon 1, which is minus 1. Now you know through C, so you have the coordinate C and you have the slope. So C coordinate is this and the slope is this. You can find the equation of the line. So it is y minus y1, y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So y minus 3 is equal to minus x plus 4. Take everything to one side. X plus 4 minus 3 minus 4 is equal to 0. So the answer is x plus 4, x plus y minus 7 is equal to 0. This becomes the equation of the altitude through C. Now the third subpart is find the coordinates of the orthocenter of triangle ABC. What do you mean by orthocenter? First let's understand what you mean by orthocenter. Orthocenter is the point of intersection of all the three altitudes. Say this is also one altitude. So this point becomes your orthocenter. Say for this is H. You have to find the coordinates of H. Now this H passes two lines. You have already found the equation of CN and BM. So point of intersection becomes easier. Orthocenter is a point of intersection where all the three altitudes meet. So two altitude equation you have already found out. Using that you can find the intersection. So what was the first equation? The first equation was 3x plus y is equal to 9. The other one was x plus y is equal to 7. Let's solve this. So here since they are same sign, you will subtract it. So minus, minus, minus. So whenever you are subtracting children, the second equation, whatever equation you are writing, you have to change the sign of each term. So now 3x minus x will become 2x, y minus y gets cancelled, 9 minus 7 is 2. So x value is 2 divided by 2, which is 1. Now substitute in any equation to get the value of y. Say it is x plus y is equal to 7, 1 plus y is equal to 7, so y is equal to 6. So what are the coordinates of this? So coordinates for h would be 1 and 6. I hope it's clear. Come on, let's go to the next one. Let's do question number 30. A, B and C are the vertices of triangle ABC. Find the equation of the right bisector of BC. Right bisector of BC means it is perpendicular also and it is midpoint also. Right means perpendicular, bisector of BC means M will be the midpoint of BC. So first let's find the coordinate for M. So M would be x1 midpoint formula, x1 plus x2. So 3 plus 5 upon 2 and minus 4 plus minus 6 upon 2. So the coordinate for M would be 3 plus 5 is 8, 8 divided by 2 is 4. Minus 4 plus minus 6, 2 are negative numbers, so you will add it and the sign will be negative. So it is minus 10 upon 2, which is minus 5. So over here we will write the coordinate for M as 4 and minus 5. Okay, so the coordinates for M is 4 and minus 5. Now it is a right bisector. Bisector, according to the bisector, you have found the coordinate. It is right. Now where does it reaches point A or does it not reach point A? This is what we are assuming, that it goes through point A. So first we will find the slope of BC. Why slope of BC? Because point M is perpendicular to BC. Okay, slope of BC would be y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Minus 6 plus 4 would be minus 2. 5 minus 3 is 2, so answer is minus 1. This is M1. Now find the value of M2. So M2 would be minus 1 divided by minus 1, which is 1. So you have the slope, you have the coordinates. So you can write the equation of the right bisector of BC, which is y minus y1 is equal to M into x minus x1. Y plus 5 is equal to x minus 4. So you will get, bring everything to one side, minus x plus y plus 5 plus 4 is equal to 0. So minus x plus y plus 9 is equal to 0. This becomes your first part of the answer. Now let's go to the next part. Now you have to find, next part is find the equation of the right bisector of CA. So right bisector of CA, this is CA. So let this be, say, point P. Okay. Again, right bisector means it is a midpoint of AC. At the same time, it is perpendicular also. Okay, come on. So first let's find the slope of AC. Slope of AC would be y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 minus 8 upon 4, which is minus 2. Now if M1 is minus 2, right angle, so M2 would be minus 1 upon minus 2, which is 1 upon 2. This is M2. Now you have to find the coordinate of point P. So coordinate of point P would be P is equal to, you have to take the two coordinates as A and C. So x plus x2, x1 plus x2 upon 2 and y2 plus y1 upon 2. So the coordinates are 1 plus 5 is 6, 6 divided by 2 is 3, 2 plus minus 6 is minus 4, minus 4 divided by 2 is minus 2. So using this coordinate and this slope, you are going to write the equation. Okay, I'll write it here. Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Okay, so this will 2, you will bring it here 2, and y plus 2 is equal to x minus 3. 2y plus 4 is equal to x minus 3. Bring it to one side, minus x plus 2y plus 4 plus 3 is equal to 0. So this will become minus x plus 2y plus 7 is equal to 0. This becomes your second part of the answer. Now let's go to the third part. To the third sub question, coordinates of circumcenter of triangle ABC. What do you mean by circumcenter? Circumcenter is the point of intersection of 3 altitude, and it has to be bisector also. Say for example like this. This is bisector. So say point H. Now what is the difference between orthocenter and circumcenter? Orthocenter is just the point of intersection of the perpendicular, that means the altitude. But circumcenter is the point of intersection of the perpendicular also and bisector also. It is the intersection of all the 3 perpendicular bisectors. Okay. So now you have to find the coordinate of H. Now since both these lines you have already found the equation, so by solving this equation you can get the coordinates. So let's write the first equation. The first equation that we got was x minus y is equal to, right, this was the first equation you got, and the second equation you got was x minus 2y is equal to 7, the second equation. Now solve this 2 equation. Now x is same, you will change the sign, minus, this is minus, so plus, and this is minus. Why did we change the sign? If you would have added it, x plus x would be 2x. You have to remove it, eliminate it. So you will change the sign. The easier way to remember, in simultaneous, whenever you have the same sign, you will subtract it. And when the signs are opposite, you will add it. Okay. So this gets eliminated. Minus y plus 2y is y. 9 minus 7 is 2. Now substitute in any equation. So x minus 2 is equal to 9. So x is equal to 9 plus 2, which is 11. So what is the coordinate for the point of intersection? It is 11 and 2. I hope it's clear, children. Let's do question number 31st, the second sub question. Does the line 3x minus y is equal to 1 bisect the joint of A and B? So A and B is given. Say this is A and this is B. Okay, does it bisect it? Does this line bisect it? So bisect means, does it divide it equally? So first let's find the coordinate for M using the midpoint formula. So M, it would be x1 plus x2 upon 2 and y1 plus y2 upon 2. This would be minus 2 plus 4 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So the coordinate is this. Now, does this coordinate pass through this line? You will just substitute the value. If the values you are getting as 1, that means yes, it does pass. Say 3x minus y is equal to 1. Let's take x as 1. 3 into 1 minus y is 2. So this will become 3 minus 2, which is 1. So left hand side you got 1 and right hand side is also 1. So it's satisfied it. That means yes, this point, this line passes through the bisect of these 2 points. Yes? Come on, let's go to the next one. Let's go to question number 32. A line segment AB, say for example, I draw this. A line segment AB meets x-axis at A and y-axis at B. 4 minus 1. So 4 and minus 1. So that means the line would be like this. This is A at, it meets x-axis at A and y-axis at B. So what is the coordinate for A? The coordinates for point A would be x and 0, and this would be 0 and y. Okay. Now point P 4 minus 1 divides AB. Point P is over here. Say point P is over here, which is 4 and minus 1. It divides the line AB in the ratio 1:2. So this ratio is 1:2. Find the coordinates of AB. So now the ratio is given. Which format will you use to find it? You will use section formula. So section formula. So first let's take AP is to PB. The ratio is 1:2. A the coordinate is x0. B the coordinate is 0y. And P the coordinate is 4 minus 1. Let's solve it. So what is the section formula? P xy, for example, is equal to mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n, and my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. Children, you will say, ma'am, this does not belong to this chapter. You will get mixed questions. The concepts would be mixed. So you have to be thorough with all the concept. Now the value of P, which is 4, is already given. So 4 is equal to m. This ratio is m:n. Okay. So what is m? 1 into x2 would be 0 plus 2 into x upon m plus n, which is 1 plus 2. So this would be 4 is equal to 1 into 0 is 0. So this would be 2x upon 3. Let this go to the other side. 12 is equal to 2x. So x is equal to 12 divided by 2, which is 6. Same way now, let's take for y. Y you are going to take as minus 1. Minus 1 is equal to m into y2. Y2 is, you will take y, plus 2 into y1 is 0 upon 1 plus 2. So this is minus 1 is equal to y upon 3. So y is equal to minus 3. Correct? Now what are the coordinates for A? A is x0, x is 6. So it is 6, 0. What about B? B would be 0 and minus 3. Yes, this part is clear. Now you have to find the equation of line through P. Through P, if one line is passing and it is perpendicular to AB. So let's find this. A line passing through P which is perpendicular to P. Now you have the coordinate P, but you will have to find the slope AB, right? So slope of AB would be y2 minus y1. So y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, correct? Which is minus 3 upon minus 6, which is 1 by 2. This is m1. Now what would be the slope of this line? The slope of that line m2 would be minus 1 divided by 1 by 2, which is minus 1 into 2, which is minus 2. This is the slope and this is the point. You can write the equation in point slope form. Come on. Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So y plus 1 is equal to minus 2x plus 8. Bring everything to one side. 2x plus y plus 1 minus 8 is equal to 0. So 2x plus y minus 7 is equal to 0. This becomes the equation of the line. Yes, come on, let's go to the last question of this exercise. Let's read question number 35th. A and B are 2 points on the x-axis. So what are the coordinates for point A? X-axis, so it is 4, 0. And B on the y-axis, so the coordinate would be 0 and 4 because it's bisecting this. Okay. Write down the coordinates of AB. I have written it. Now second one. P is a point on AB such that, now I will write the coordinates here, becomes easier. Here A is 4, 0, B is 0, 4. Okay, the first part. Find P is a point on AB such that AP is to PB. Okay, so AP is to PB, the ratio is 3:1. Using section formula, find the coordinates of point P. Let the coordinate be x, y. Okay. Use section formula. What is the section formula? So, P x y is equal to mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n and my2 plus my1 upon m plus n. So let's find it. What is m and n? Okay. So m is 3 into x2. x2 is this, which is 0 plus n into 4 upon m plus n, which is 3 plus 1. And m is 3 into y2 is 4 plus n into y1 is 4. y1 is 0. Okay. Upon 3 plus 1. So 3 into 0 is 0. So this is 4 upon 4 and this is 12 upon 4. What are the coordinates? So the coordinate Pxy is 1 and 3. Find the coordinates of point P. It is 1, 3. Now you have to write the equation of the line passing through P and perpendicular to AB, which is perpendicular to AB. So first thing, you will have to find the slope of AB. I will write here the coordinates I got is 1 and 3. Chalo, let's solve this. Find the equation of a line passing through point P. So first we will find slope of AB. Okay, it is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. 4 upon minus 4, which is minus 1. So m2 slope. From this point the slope would be minus 1 upon minus 1. It is 1. Now you have the slope, you have the point. You can use point slope formula. So y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Y minus 3 is equal to x minus 1. Take everything to one side. Y minus x minus 3 plus 1 is 0. Y minus x minus 2 is equal to 0. This becomes the equation of a line which is passing through P and it is perpendicular to AB. Okay children, I end my video here. I hope you understood the concepts. Please stay connected and stay safe. Thanks for watching.